You can tell where the 3 years was spent, for
Hell
sure.
yeah.
I mean, it's amazing because how long is it? It's about 4 minutes long, right?
The song, well, I think it's like 3 minutes. Yeah, but
So 1 minute per year.
There's a million little stars in the sky.
Are you a perfectionist?
yeah, it was hindering me a lot more than helping for probably a few years. Like I would tinker with something over and over and over and over again, but nothing would really come out for people to like have. Mixed between wanting it to be perfect and not giving it the right amount of energy. The goal is that by the end of today, this song that I have about 40% done will be completely done. That's it. Oh shit.
There's a million little stars in the sky.
A few days ago, I was at a session. The artist wanted to like crack the beat open and change some things. We basically made like a whole new beat around the previous beat. But the thing is that it was like up to par to the things that I would spend days, weeks on. It really is the environment, you know, because like I paid money to be here. It's almost like this like pressure, you know, it's like, all right, we put money here, we got to leave here with the finished product. Okay, I have an hour and I still want to finish the song before I leave. So I'm going to speed run this. Just chugged some coffee. I feel confident about rushing this and it sounding beautiful. So I'm going to do that now.
Is there something different about this track that you're experimenting with that made it take so long? Is there a vision that you had in your head initially?
I wanted it to feel like a Jersey club R&B track, and then the drop, I wanted it to really feel like something that would be playing in a club or like headlining a festival. When I first made it, I was just making a beat, but then after I started listening to it, I really heard that for years. Like I just heard it like starts R&B, kind of moves into like pop, and then from the pop it transitions into that festival EDM feel. Most of the things that I'm releasing it feels like that, where it starts in one direction and then without you even realizing or noticing, it's moving into another direction, and then I want it to just hit you like now, like, oh shit, now this is definitely something else.
You work with an artist on this one, Drizzy. Is this the first time you work with him?
Yeah, it actually is. I met him, it was actually really cool the way I met him. I was with another artist and we were wrapping up his song, and I got studio time it was like a newer studio, like they renovated it like a few weeks ago and they're just letting artists use it. So I got me and the other artist some studio time, and then we heard like cool R&B music coming from the other room, and then this guy pokes his head in and he was like, hey, I'm hearing the stuff you guys are playing. It's really cool. I just wanted to come introduce myself. I just noticed, like, this is a really genuine dude.
His vibe was just dope, because you know how sometimes, like, you'll meet somebody, you either, like, just don't say nothing, or, like, your intuition kind of tell him say something. I was like, what's up, bro? We just started kicking it. He like, bro, come here. Let me introduce you to my homie. And then shit, that's how we met. So now we here. We got our own session. Finna make some crazy shit.
The register that he was singing in, like that tone, I felt like it would complement the Little Stars sample really well, because the Little Stars sample is like really high female, and then his voice is kind of like in like a lower register. And I played him the version of Little Stars that I had then, and he hummed something.
He literally hummed like 3 notes, bro. And then I was like, okay, that register with this vocal sample with like that, it just
crazy, bro. And it's crazy too, cause I need to go to music for like school for music, cause I don't know none of the shit he's saying. Like I get it, but I don't. So it's like I just be doing this shit.
So what was the session like with them? Walk me through what it was like being in the booth with him. He was hearing the song. He's probably coming up with some stuff on the spot. Your synergy as artists are working together. What was that like?
This is like my personal process. I like to listen to certain songs that I'm referencing, just so then like I get like in the vibe of it. So there's like a part where the drums are hitting, and then that's where like you do first, and then it goes back to the like starts like chill, like letting it breathe, and then so like the drop is like 16 bars, and then back to drums, but then verse. This is the world I come from, bro. Like EDM and all that.
How were you introduced to it, bro?
Bro, when I was younger, that's just all I would listen to. Like years. Like I started listening to it when I was like 9 years old, 10 years old. And I still to this day, I just listen to like Skrillex and Martin Garrix and shit.
Damn, bro. And it gives you a different insight of whatever genre you're working on.
Yeah. Alright, y'all ready? Check this shit out.
There's a million little stars in the sky.
Right there's where I kind of take it up a little bit.
Yeah, right there, you bring it up. I like what you add, like the melody you add right here.
Yeah, I forgot what I had.
That's all I got the file. And then right here would be the pre-hook.
There's a million little stars.
Shit crazy.
Hell yeah.
Just help me, guide me, cause I ain't,
I got you,
it's a challenge. We gonna make this shit crazy, bro. We gonna make this shit
I'm
crazy.
gonna play what you sent me, cause then there is like certain parts that I for sure want to keep.
Hell yeah. Just guide me, bro. Shit, I'm not one of them people that's gonna be like, nah, bro, hell nah, bro. Please help me.
That's a crazy beat right there. No, I do see what you're saying though, as far as like at least like the arrangement shit. Like,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying though for sure.
So you could have moved that like over there, like and then you go possibly. But this part right here.
I'm in a space where I feel like, bro, if there's anywhere that I lack, you help me, he help me. I feel like we all, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm confident that we could just create something from scratch. But if it's any piece that you personally like,
Yeah.
from there, we could take it, chop it up, you know, mix it, move over, however you want to do.
Yeah. The sample says there's a million little stars in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Just curious, what do you interpret that as?
It can mean so many things. It can mean like it's a million people out there. It can mean that like maybe dreams come true type shit in some type of way.
I never thought of it that way. So I was thinking like there's a million little stars in the sky, meaning like this person, like don't get hung up on this person because there's so much people out there. You know, you might think she's a star, like she's like this perfect thing. Or what you could do, contradicting it, like it's like how it's saying there's a million little stars in the sky, but you could sing about how perfect this star, this girl is.
Like out of all the millions of stars in the sky, you actually the one.
Because love songs are always about one specific person and how perfect they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I think it'd be cool if you kind of contradict or like I've noticed like Bryson Tiller do something like this where like he would talk about how he has so many options, but there's this one girl he can't get over.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what this sample could imply.
I fuck with that. I'm for sure. We're gonna take that. We're gonna take that road then.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Lit, we really here.
Like I told him the general gist of the track, what I was imagining, and then I just let him do his thing. And then if there was little things that I heard to tweak, I'd let him know. But he was really cool about it. He definitely trusted my vision for sure.
And then you said the next one be like.
For the sky part, I was like suggesting like a different note.
Yeah.
I think it's because I kind of hear it in the harmony.
Best.
Million little stars in the sky.
A million of them, you on my mind. I'm only seeing you in the sky.
Like that.
Yeah, we could just run that one. That was good.
All these other stars was a test for me. Are you shooting star, girl, invest in me.
Type shit.
Caught up in your oven, fuck.
I remember. Okay, my bad.
All these other stars was a test for me. Caught up in your orbits to death for me. The only one I won't take was left for me.
Just keep going.
How'd you feel about that one?
I liked it though. What you think?
That tape thing. Let's try it one more time. I'm gonna stitch it with this one though.
Hell yeah.
All these other stars ain't no shining like I do. All these other stars ain't no shining like I do.
Dun, 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 dun.
Moving through the clouds in the sky just to find you. All these other stars ain't no shining like I do. These are by my side, I remind you.
Oh yeah, like that.
Let's hear that back real quick.
Exactly like that. So there is like a part where you're riffing, and I feel like this could be a good direction for the second half of the verse.
Hell yeah, let me hear it.
Yeah, we're gonna play it for you.
Gravity got a hold on me.
Oh, you wanna go towards that direction?
What do you think?
Hell yeah, fuck
I like
that.
how the beat, like the drums left, and then you naturally kind of like mellowed out or like yeah.
And I'm feeling it deep in my soul. I cannot let you go. I start to love your glow. Gravity got a hold on me. All these other stars was a test for me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Caught up in your
That makes
orbits
perfect
to
sense.
death.
All right, Drizzy, we got it, dog.
Oh shit.
We made it.
First things first, I'm honored to be chosen for this record, man. Look, I'm just an upcoming musician, bro. I'm only 18 years old. I'm from Arkansas. My name is Drizzy Tay, if you do not know. You can find me anywhere out there, but first of all, we got to give praise to this man right here, the man behind it all, bro. I know y'all see the vlog, the direction, Mario doing his thing, my boy behind the camera doing his thing. Everybody play their part. I'm just happy to be here, and I'm thankful, man. The whole process was smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the direction. I love, like, he knows what he wants out of a record. I love how beautifully he lays everything down from references to where he gets his inspiration from. The man knows everything. He's saying shit I don't even know. So we got to give praise to my boy, man. I appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir, man. Thank you, bro, for real.
And you can really tell in the track when listening to it that he totally understood what you were going for. And I think he was the perfect choice. Would you say that this song starts your transition from Cyanide Beats to DJ Cyanide?
I did a rebrand about a year ago. I had this like grand vision in my head about what I wanted it to look like, what I wanted it to sound like. I didn't execute it 100% because I felt almost like, oh, I haven't dropped music, I haven't posted in a while, I need to do something fast. Like that was my mindset. Like I was just like in a rush to put this out, to this whole new rebrand.
Why did you feel rushed?
I don't know why I felt like recording this. I'm supposed to submit the EP today. Oh, that like shook everything. I'm supposed to submit the EP today. I don't know what the cover art's gonna be. I don't even think the masters are done. I don't know. It's a freaking mess in here. I mean, I kind of took apart like literally my entire studio to go set it up in that abandoned parking lot. So it's just, I want it to be perfect. I need it to be perfect. I think I'm rushing this. I almost had like a pressure feeling that like people were waiting for this.
Right.
Which I do have people that support me, and I'm very appreciative of it. But like in terms of like the grand scheme of things, my pool was so small where I didn't have to rush it. You know, it's not like I had hundreds of thousands of people waiting or nothing. But my mindset then was like, I have to do this fast. I have to get this out. And something I was considering, but I didn't pull the trigger on because, again, out of fear, was rebranding to DJ CYANIDE then.
Sure.
And with the name CYANIDE Beats, so CYANIDE was a name that I came up with when I was 9 years old. I thought it sounded cool, and I knew it was like poison, and like I knew then like my music was gonna be like killer, little 9-year-old me. So, and then I started making hip hop beats, trap beats, and I was inspired by Murda Beats, Kenny Beats, CYANIDE Beats. So that was my name on Instagram, and then I released some music. I just did like a lo-fi EP or something. That was like freshman year, and I put it as CYANIDE Beats, and I was like, I already have this made. I'm gonna keep going with it. But in the back of my mind, I always was like, I feel like it didn't fully represent me. I've DJ'd a lot of places and things, and people would naturally just call me DJ CYANIDE. With this song, I was like, okay, this is DJ CYANIDE. This sounds like it. This, like the visuals, everything. It's gonna feel like what it was really envisioning for a year and a half. Honestly, 2 years, because before I even did that, then I had the idea for a minute. Since people were naturally calling me DJ CYANIDE since I was like 9 years old, it almost feels like I'm just embracing the original brand.
You did say that you rushed it initially, but you realized you were rushing it, meaning that the vision wasn't complete yet.
And I learned the lesson. The lesson that I learned was, don't act out of fear and scarcity, and don't act because you think someone is waiting, like, or that you're late on something. With art, you cannot do that. With art, you have to release it. You have to put it out once you have decided, like, okay, this is good to go. But it's like a double-edged sword, because you can't spend 3 years making a damn song, but at the same time, don't put something out that you're not 100 on. Back then, I was like, okay, I gotta put this out. I gotta do all this. Whereas now I understand, I'm gonna present this product once I'm ready, once I feel ready, and once I have the budget to do what I'm actually envisioning. And then from there, I understand that, all right, now the clock starts. Like now I'm gonna be moving consistently.
What's something you want people to know about this transition? Because you did start this very young. You started your career really young. You've done quite a lot in your career, even though you're only 20. You've been around the industry for a long time. And like you said, you came up with this name when you were 9, right? Do you feel like this transition is from childhood to adulthood? This is a new chapter for you as an artist?
Yeah, like I got signed to a label when I was 14 years old. Okay, I gotta make trap beats. If I have the opportunity to send music to Post Malone and Lil Baby, I'm going to make beats for them, you know? But I always had the skill of making electronic music. And the reason why I refer to it as a skill is because EDM and stuff like that is far more technical than making hip hop. Most of the time, you're gonna need 50 to 75 layers, and you're gonna bust them together. You gotta master it a certain way for you to get that feeling that people are playing at the festivals. And I would spend for years, I would spend a lot of time and energy making those simpler beats for artists and sending them out. I used to make 3 beats a day, 2 to 3, like usually Monday through Friday. I got to the point where I would set a timer for 45 minutes and make a beat for, like, let's say an artist is working on their album, they need stuff, or even if it's just artists that I'm connected with, I need to send them stuff, send it to them, move on to the next one, move on to the next one. And it felt like the life got sucked out of it.
Yeah.
But they were good beats, like they're fire. If there's any producers watching this, they're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll send to an artist, you'll send 100 beats, they're gonna hop on 5 of them. Or, I mean, I guess it really does depend on the relationship you have with the artist, but most of the time the game is you send them a bunch, and you pray something hits. Like, especially with the bigger guys, that's how it works. It almost felt like a misuse of my potential.
Right.
I don't wake up wanting to make 3 beats each in 45 minutes to send out, and maybe they listen to the first 10 seconds of it and that's it. I'd rather wake up, spend a few hours tinkering the sound of a snare for this one thing that I'm going to put out, that I'm responsible for. That is a lot. That is what calls me. And that's what was calling me for years. But I would spend more time playing the game and less time. And that's ultimately why Little Stars took so long. I'm gonna still definitely be working with rap artists. It's just more so of just the placements, like the placement game of sending all this stuff out, waiting, you know, that I'm over. In hip hop and rap, the producer is undervalued, and it's been like that for a few years. But if you look at where hip hop originated from, or more so like when it was really popular in pop culture, like in the 2000s, Dr. Dre, Swizz Beatz, their input was trusted so much.
And never compromise your vision at all. Pursue quality over quantity, and remember that everything is important. That is one of my mottos. Everything is important.
People would go after these producers for their sound and what they can pull out of the artist. And there are so many producers and there's so many young people out there that I feel like have that talent and they have that power, but the game does not favor them. But they're doing the same thing I did, where they're sending out all of those beats, they're playing the game as best as they can.
Hoping something hits.
Hoping something hits, and undervaluing their own creative potential.
That's what artists do, right? They go do their own thing, and that's how you get new trends.
Yeah.
And that's the ultimate risk that you do take as an artist. Is you got to do something different, and you got to you got to bet on yourself. Mm-hmm. And I think you're going to grow a lot from this. It's going to be really interesting to see where this takes you. I mean, even doing the live DJ sets that you're doing, you know, I think that's getting out in the real world, doing real performances in front of real people is so important. It's going to be more important now than ever. I think people are looking for a more grounded, real experience, visceral.
Exactly.
And I think that's how the song felt to me. It felt quite visceral.
Hell yeah. That's the goal, is that. And that's honestly why I put DJ in the name. The signal it sends to people is that you could come and listen to my set. Live music, performances are going to be so important, because I think people are getting tired of the algorithms. They're getting tired of the AI slop. I mean, Coachella just had their biggest year yet. People love live experiences, and they're gonna love it more the more this AI slop comes out and the more these algorithms are farming your freaking consciousness.
Because you're really going all out with this one, like the music video that you produced. You haven't done something like that before, like that scale of a project, and you put your own money into it. There's no label backing you. You're doing this all yourself. Mm-hmm. So walk me through the process that you went through to putting this whole project together with the music video in mind.
Yeah.
Did you have the music video in mind while making the track? Did you listen to it a bunch of times and then kind of come up with the idea of what you had?